Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 2026 Meet the Candidates Forum presented by the Russell County Chamber of Commerce. My name is Stacey Hopwell, and I have the honor of serving as the 2026 President of the Russell County Chamber of Commerce. On behalf of the Chamber, I'd like to thank all of our candidates for being here tonight and taking this opportunity to let the citizens of Russell County meet and learn more about them. I would also like to thank Mr. Ford and the Russell County Board of Education for the use of the AMC to host this event. Next, I'd like to recognize our sponsor for this evening's forum, Russell County Tourism, and the Tourism Director, Danielle Wilson. Danielle, would you like to say a few words?
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the Lake Cumberland Tourist Commission, I want to welcome you to tonight's Meet the Candidates Forum. We are honored to serve as your sponsor this evening and truly appreciate everyone taking your time out to come. Before we begin, we'd like to extend a special thank you to the Food Wagon for preparing a wonderful grazing table, desserts, and meats and cheeses. We encourage you to enjoy it in the foyer at the intermission and take a moment to connect and with one another this evening. Please keep all food and drinks in the foyer. Do not bring anything back in here. I'd also like to warmly welcome all of our candidates, family, and friends and supporters. Running for office is no small commitment. We appreciate your willingness to step forward and to serve our community. And to everyone in attendance, thank you. Your presence here tonight speaks volumes about the kind of community that we have in Russell County. When people come together like this, to listen, to learn, and to engage, it strengthens the foundation of our community. Events like this forum provide an important opportunity. They allow us to better understand not only the positions that each candidate holds, but also the individuals that hold those positions, their values, their perspectives, and their vision for our future. The understanding of this is what helps us make informed decisions as voters. More importantly, evenings like this help build a stronger sense of community. They remind us that while we may have different viewpoints, that we share a common goal, and that is continued growth and success in a place that we love. Thank you for being here, for being engaged, and for being part of something that truly matters. So let's get started.
Thank you, Danielle. And finally, I'd like to introduce our moderator for this evening's festivities, Mr. Jeff Hoover. We'll let him take over. Thank you, guys.
Well, thank you, Stacy, and good evening, everyone. Welcome to our Meet the Candidates. I was thinking earlier today of the number of these that I've had the privilege and opportunity to moderate or MC over the years, and I'm not going to tell you how many I've done because you'll know closer to how old I am. I'm not going to share that. But we appreciate everyone being here. Our thanks to the Russell County Chamber and Lake Cumberland Tourism for sponsoring tonight's event, and to the school district for allowing us the use of this facility. Let me state at the beginning, on behalf of the Chamber and the Tourism Commission, nobody has an agenda. We have no agenda in putting on and having this Meet the Candidates. Everyone here, I sincerely believe everyone is here solely because we care deeply about Russell County and we're interested in the betterment of Russell County. That is the only agenda. I will share with you sort of how we're going to do things. Candidates are going to be given an opportunity to come up in front of the mic and introduce yourself and tell us why you are running for office. We will do that in categories. We will start with constables, then we will allow our candidates for magistrate to introduce themselves, then district judges, Russell Springs Mayor, Jamestown Mayor, County Clerk, Sheriff, and County Judge Executive. So that's sort of the order that you will come up and introduce yourselves. After everyone has introduced themselves, candidates will be brought back up in those same groups, and you will be asked a question. Again, there is no agenda in any of these questions. except to give you an opportunity as a candidate to tell us your thoughts, your opinions, and why you are running for office. After we have gone through and each candidate has asked a question, we will have about a 15-minute intermission, and we encourage you to take advantage of the refreshments that will be provided by the food wagon and sponsored by Lake Cumberland Tourism. And after we've had about a 15-minute intermission, then all the candidates will come back in, and each candidate will be given an opportunity to make a final statement or an appeal to the voters as to why you should be elected to the office you are running. Let me say on the introductions, those are 1 minute in length, so you have 1 minute to tell us who you are, any background, and what you're running for. Down in front, Rhonda Redmond has a marker. When you are within 20 seconds of your time limit, she will hold up and wave a yellow piece of paper. When your time limit has expired, she will wave a red piece of paper. That means it's over. You need to sit down. So we just ask everyone to be respectful of the time, be respectful of the other candidates, and we will move right ahead. So if we could have our candidates for constable in whatever district you are from, I think we have a couple of those here. Do we have anyone here from District 1? I don't think we do. District 3, constable, District 4. Do we have anyone here, District 4, constable? Mr. Grimsley in District 5, Mr. Woolridge, if you guys would come over to the left, after you have introduced yourselves, then you can go back to your seats. So we will begin with candidate for constable in District 4, John Wayne Grimsley. Mr. Grimsley, come up.
I'm John McGruder, constable District 4, and I appreciate y'all votes.
All right, thank you, Mr. Grimsley. Candidate in District 5 and current constable in District 5, Richard Woolridge.
Good evening, everybody. Richard Woolridge. Thank you, everybody, to be here. I run in obviously for a third term as constable in Russell Springs. Member of the Russell Springs Fire Department, member of the Russell County Rescue Squad, and have been in emergency services, first responders for 30-some years. I'm going to ask a few votes. Thank you.
Do we have anyone else here who is a candidate for constable? All right, let's move to our candidates for magistrate, and we are going to do these in the order in which you appear on the ballot. All right, so we'll start with our candidates for magistrate in District 1, Terry Waddell and Eric West. Terry, you are number 1 on the ballot, so you can go first.
Good morning, I'm Terry Waddell. I'm Master in District 1. I've served District 1 for 11 years, and I'm planning on serving it for 4 more. And like I say, I appreciate everyone's vote. Thank you.
Eric West.
Good afternoon, everyone. Most of you know me, Eric West. My wife is down here, Sherry, and I've got 2 sons, Zach and Matt West. Some of y'all may know those young men. But yes, I decided to run for a magistrate. I've got some extensive history as far as being on the Russell County Chamber of Commerce, and still currently serving on the tourism board, where I serve as president or chairman of the tourism board for 2 terms, and president of the Chamber of Commerce for 2 terms. I've also been a Russell County graduate of the leadership program in 2000, so I've got a lot of extensive experience, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to put my name on the ballot for Magistrate District 1, so I can help support our county government and make some improvements as we go along for the future of our county. Thank you.
Candidate in District 2, unopposed, Mickey Garner. It's pretty nice to be unopposed, isn't it? We appreciate Mickey and his many, many years of service to county government. Candidates for magistrate in District 3, Marty Kazoo, Jameson Cooper, and Zach Wilson. And we will go in that order, guys.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Marty Kazoo. Of course, I'm a candidate for Magistrate in District 3, reside in the Eli area with my wife, most of my family there in the Eli area. Have a pretty diverse background, spent 12 years here locally, working in the local industry, 30 years now I've served in the public, as a public servant in the fire department, and a past business owner. I also work here regularly around Lake Herman, so I understand the needs and everything that goes along with that, and my family being in the past marine industry as well. Understand local agriculture, that family involved with that, many friends. And with much encouragement from friends and family, I decided to run for magistrate. I feel I can bring all those experiences together and work as part of a team of Russell County Fiscal Court and to serve Russell County and the citizens of the 3rd District to continue to move Russell County forward. Thank you and appreciate your vote.
Hello, my name is Jonathan Cooper. I run for Magistrate District 3. I grew up in Eli, farming. I drove a truck most of my life. It's something I really wanted to do since I was a kid. I feel like I would be good at it, because most of you know I've talked about anything. And I really want to bring some voice and be your all's voice for the fiscal court, because I can't be your voice if I don't talk to you all. So I'd like to have your vote this year. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Zach Wilson, currently serving my first term as your Magistrate District 3. District 3 includes Salem, Urbans, Jabez, and Eli communities. I'm married to Danielle, which is running here somewhere, the tourism director. We have 3 kids, Grant, Cameron, and Jagger. Like many families here in the county, we're on our toes, busy with school, sports, church, and everything in between. After graduating high school, I attended Lindsey Wilson College, earned a degree in business management. I want to be a local business owner just down the road, on and operate Lake Country Outdoors. Through that, it taught me the value of hard work, responsibility, and making decisions that truly impact people. Spent my whole life here in Russell County, and I understand work ethic that makes the district pretty special. It's been an honor to serve, and I hope to continue to serve, and appreciate any support and your vote on May 19th.
All right, candidates for magistrate in District 4, Bobby Dan Williams, Robert Hoppings, and Steve Richardson.
Hey, my name is Bobby Dan Williams. I'm from Magistrate District 4. I'm for growth in Russell County. I've been in business about 25 years here in Russell County. So looking forward around the lake, mostly tourist race, like I said, business and 3% the green dump trucks. We built this retaining wall in front of the high school, and I appreciate everybody's vote.
Next Next, we'll hear from Robert Coppage.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for coming out. First, I'd like to thank God for the opportunity to be here, the opportunity to run for magistrate in District 4. Many years of service as a real estate agent, principal auctioneer, over 20 years now in that business. Many other businesses. I work for South Kentucky RECC, KU as contractor. I think I just bring a lot of qualities to the table to be your next magistrate in District 4. I'm the son of Barbara and Leonard Coppage over the St. Mount area, Russell County. Been there all my life. That's where I raised my family. That's where I reside today. And just want to take a moment to introduce myself and just thank everyone again. And thank everyone thus far for the support I've received and the support that I'll receive hopefully in the future in trying to become your next magistrate in District 4. Again, we'd just like to thank each and every one for your kindness. It's been a blessing. Win or lose, it's been a blessing. Got to know a lot of good people. This is the third time running. So thank you all again. Thank you.
Number 3 on the ballot, District 4 Magistrate Steve Richardson.
Good evening, I'm Steve Richardson. They probably ain't too many people in here don't know me. We ran a successful carpet bed for about 35 years, and ain't many houses I ain't been in. I'm married to Deidre Stephen Richardson. We have 5 kids and 8 precious grandkids. And I'm a Russell County from top of my head to the end of my toes. You know, and if anybody knows me, they know I will fight for Russell County, and they know I will fight for the people. And I appreciate everybody's support in the past, and I'd like to have your support again. I appreciate you both. Thank you very much.
If we could have now our candidates for magistrate in District 5, Clifton Bunch, Mark Barnett, and Larry Skaggs. Mr. Bunch, you are first.
Big crowd out there tonight. I'm Clifton Bunch. I'm running for candidate for District 5 magistrate. Want to start off by saying thank you to Jeff for being here. Thank you to the Chambers of Tourism for doing this. It's a great way for people to meet candidates. But I'm a business owner. I'm both septic service. Also part-time employed with the Russell County Ambulance Service. I just work at it now. But I'm married to Tracy Monks. We've got 3 kids, and I'm running for magistrate because I want to see the county continue to grow, and I think I can be a good voice for the people.
Mark Barnett.
Hello everyone, my name's Mark Barnett. Glad to see everybody here today, glad to be here today. Thank y'all for coming. This is sounding new to me on everything, I've never run for anything before, but I'm gonna give it my best shot. I feel like I was born and raised in Russell County. I graduated right here at Russell County High School. I worked in construction for 9 years, and the rest of my lifetime I spent working with the city of Russell Springs, where I retired. At 25 years, I'm still kind of with the city, but I'm assistant chief of their fire department, and I'm glad to be able to do that. I've helped the community, worked with the community for 30 years now, and that's my joy. A lot of people like to play ball and all that. They get the joy from that. I get my joy from helping the community. And there's nothing wrong with, I'm all about ball. I like UK, even though the mayor likes Louisville. I'm a UK fan, so he's shaking his head there. But I just want to thank you all and I ask you for your vote for District 5 till May 19th. Thank you.
Number 3 on the ballot, Larry Skaggs.
My name name is Larry Skaggs. I'm married to the beautiful Marcia McKinley Skaggs. We have 3 children, 3 awesome grandbabies. Most of you probably already know me, but I've been around for quite some time now. I wore many hats in Russell County. Started out volunteering in the fire department, rescue squad. Been a police officer, worked sheriff's department, been your corner. Been on the city council of Russell Springs, and this is my first term as magistrate, looking for another term as magistrate. I appreciate your vote. You need to vote experience. I don't mind my other opponents getting some votes, I just want most of them, okay?
Before we hear from our candidates for district judge, I just told Stacy this observation. Every single candidate for magistrate in Russell County on the May ballot is here tonight. I don't think that has ever happened. I think we should give all of them a round of applause for this. All right, next we are going to hear from our candidates for district judge in the 40th Judicial District. These are Athena Cooper Bradshaw, Tom Simmons, and Lee Wittenberg. Mr. Simmons, we will begin with you, then Mr. Wittenberg, and then Ms. Bradshaw.
Hello, my name is Tom Simmons. I'm an attorney in Wayne County. I've been practicing law for 35 years. I'm married to Nikki Simmons. We have 2 young boys, 15 and 17. So our lives are pretty wrapped up in basketball, football, hunting, fishing, like everything you can do outside. So that's a lot of our life, and that's one of the reasons that I'm wanting to run for judge. My boys want to come back home after they go to college. They have different things that they want to do, but they both want to come back home. I want to spend my time making our community as safe as I can make it. And I will be accessible to anyone and everyone whenever I can be. And I'm a lifelong Republican. Thank you.
Mr. Wittenberg.
Decisions are made in courts every day that affect everybody's lives. My name is Lee Wittenberg, and I'm running for district judge. I've practiced for well over 20 years. I've dealt with criminal cases, civil cases, family cases in the district, in both the circuit courts and the family courts alike. We often have a lot of problems with recidivism. And a lot of times what's happening is we have a drug problem, and everybody knows that. As a judge, this affects everybody's life, not just the people in the court, but families that are connected with all that. Even our civil courts make a big difference when you go in front of a judge. It affects people's lives, their houses, their finances, everything. A judge's position is not to be political. It's not for activism. It's not for anything like that. A judge's position is to adhere to the law and do it fairly and justly. Justice matters. And how it's delivered matters just as much. Thank you.
Ms. Bradshaw.
Good evening. My name is Athena Cooper Bradshaw, and I am a candidate for District Judge, Division 2 for the 40th Judicial District. For those of you that don't know me, I was born and raised here in Russell County. My parents are Victor and Shirley Cooper. I'm married to Nathan Bradshaw. We have 3 children and 3 grandchildren. After graduating from law school, I served as a law clerk for the 57th Judicial Circuit. I have also served as the Assistant Russell County Attorney. I was appointed in 2011 by Judge Mike Lawson as Trial Commissioner for Russell County, and I served in that capacity until last year. I believe that The purpose of a district judge is to serve the people and to ensure fairness, equality, and impartiality in the courtroom. Thank you so much.
Next, we will hear from our candidates for mayor in both Russell Springs and Jamestown. Of course, they are not on the ballot in May. They will be on the ballot in November. So the only way I knew to do this was to do it alphabetically. All right, so we'll start with Russell Springs, Eddie Thomas, and Cody Wilson. And Mayor Thomas, you will go first.
Good evening, everybody. Thanks for coming, and thanks Chamber, thanks Tourism for hosting. My name is Eddie Thomas. I'm currently your mayor in the city of Russell Springs now. I'm married to Glenn Ballard Thomas. Together we have 5 kids, 12 grandkids, and 1 in the hopper, so we'll have a dozen, maybe a dozen here for a while. So. But no, I've enjoyed being your mayor. I continue to want to be your mayor for 4 more years. We've got a lot of stuff going on. I'm a lifelong citizen in Russell Springs, Kentucky. I'm a Green Devil Bucky and a Russell County Laker. So, you know, I've been here all my life, born and bred and raised here. And it's been an honor to serve y'all. So I appreciate you voting in November. And I look forward to seeing you when I'm out campaigning. Thank you. God bless you.
Mr. Cody Wilson.
Hello, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Cody Wilson. I'm a candidate for mayor of Russell Springs. And I appreciate the opportunity to be here and speak to everyone here tonight. Russell Springs is just where I live. It's home. It's where I built my life and I'm raising my family. That's where I run my business, Wilson's Barbershop, Shave Barber. I've been in business for nearly 17 years. That's allowed me to get to know so many of you as friends and neighbors. I've also served on the city council for the past 2 terms. And this experience has made me have a stronger understanding of both the challenges we face and the opportunities ahead. This town has been part of my family for generations. My grandfather, Eugene Wilson, ran the Wilson's Watson Walker Fair on Main Street. He taught me the value of hard work and treating people right. My wife, Mackenzie, and I are raising 3 little girls, Austin, Edwin, and Isla. And we want a stronger, safer future for our children. Thank you.
We can have our candidates for mayor in Jamestown, Barrett Coffey and Dwight Richards and Brian Young. I don't know if Mr. Young is here. And again, alphabetically, so Mr. Coffey, you will go first.
Good evening, good to see everybody. Of course, I'm Barry Coffey from Jamestown by way of Gar Ridge, Kentucky. Moved to Jamestown as a young man and have loved it ever since. I have 5 children, 12 grandchildren, so I think I'm popular that so far up here, maybe. Pretty close. Last 11 years I spent working at the Russell County Detention Center. Spent many years coaching, umpiring. You probably booed me or yelled for me or against me one way or another. And it's really short. I will be out to see you come November, way before November, I'm sorry. I appreciate your vote in November. Thank you very much.
Mr. Dwight Richards.
Good evening, Dwight Richards, running for mayor of Jamestown. I've been on the city council the last 2 terms, currently serving. Just want to keep carrying on with the good work that we've been doing. Went to every school, seems like here in Russell County. Went to Jamestown, went to the high school, and now worked at the high school in education 24 years. Worked for the city some. I've got a lot of different experience sentence. I went to Eastern Kentucky University for my college education, received 2 master's degrees there. I haven't done a campaign because I figure you got enough people knocking on the doors right now. And I figure I'll be around to see all of this stuff and ask for your vote. Thank you.
Next, if we can have our candidates for county clerk, Patty Glover and Amy Riggins-Melson.
I'm Patty Glover. I'm a Russell County clerk as of right now. I'm married to Jimmy Glover. Together we have 3 children, 9 grandchildren, and 2 great-grandchildren. This is my first term. I have come across a lot. We've endured a lot. I plan to be your next county clerk. Thank you.
Ms. Riggins-Melson.
Good evening, everyone. I'm really glad to see everyone here tonight. Thank you for taking the time out to come out or even watch online. It truly means a lot, not only to me, but every candidate here. It's a great opportunity for us to share our ideals and visions for Russell County. For those of you I haven't had a chance to meet yet, I am Amy Riggins-Melson, candidate for Russell County Clerk. Russell County is where I've spent my entire life, and this community means so much to me. It's where I raised my kids, built my career, and had the honor to serve in roles that has led me to this campaign. I bring over 23 years of hands-on experience in titles, vehicle registration, taxes, and accounting. So I'm not coming into this office to learn the job. I've been doing this type of work for decades.
Next, if we could have our candidates for sheriff, and again, you will go in the order you appear on the ballot: Jeff Hancock, Corey Meyer, Nick Bertram, and Derek Colston.
Good evening. First of all, I'd like to thank the Chamber for putting this on, and the tourism for putting this on, and Jeff Brewer for sponsoring this. But my name's Jeff Hancock, and I'm a candidate for sheriff. And I've spent my entire life starting in the United States military as a military policeman. Started my whole life in public service. Starting out as a trooper with the Kentucky State Police. Also, I rose through the ranks to the position of major with the Kentucky State Police. At one point I retired from the state police, but I am still working as a deputy with the Pulaski County Sheriff's Office. And how that came to be is I have a friend that got a sheriff over there, and he decided to bring me out of the academy. I was teaching in the academy at the time, so I ended up teaching in the academy of law enforcement from the Duke of the Pipe. So I married Patricia, sitting there, and and I have 3 lovely grandchildren. I guess I got a red sign there for you.
Mr. Meyer.
Hello, everyone. I'm Corey Meyer, candidate for Russell County Sheriff. I'm married to my wife, Kayla Meyer. We have 2 wonderful children, Emerson, that's 5, and Merrick, that's 3. I'm a lifelong resident of Russell County, born and raised here. Right after high school, I went to work at Russell County EMS in 2014 and stayed there full time until I went to the Sheriff's Department in 2018. My time at the Sheriff's Department, I was a Port Security Officer, Transport Officer, Road Deputy, and Soil Resource Officer. And I would appreciate that you vote on May 19th. Thank you.
Mr. Bertram.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for the opportunity for being here. My name is Nick Bertram. I was raised right here in Russell County. I graduated from Russell County High School. I'm married to Angie Bertram. We have 3 wonderful little boys that attend Russell Springs Elementary. My wife was an Army combat veteran. She served overseas, Afghanistan. My career started with the Russell County Sheriff's Office when I was basically 18 years old, right out of high school. Worked under Larry Bennett. He swore me in as a deputy when I was 21. I went to the academy in Richmond, and then so on. 2017, I left Russell County, deployed overseas to Iraq and Afghanistan. I was over there for 5 years as a protective security specialist, explosive canine handler for the U.S. ambassadors, U.S. consulates. And I spent nearly 2 decades in law enforcement. I'm running for sheriff to bring leadership, transparency, and fight the ongoing drug problem. I humbly ask for your vote. Nick Bertram, number 3 on the ballot.
Mr. Poston.
Hello, I'm Russell County Sheriff Eric Poston. I'm a lifelong resident of Russell County, married my wife, Hester Owens Poston. We have 6 children and 2 grandchildren, 1 on the way. I served this county faithfully for 35 years. I worked at Russell Springs Police Department, Jamestown Police Department, where I served as chief of police, and also my second term as Russell County Sheriff. I appreciate everyone in here. I appreciate the chamber putting this on. I appreciate serving the citizens of Russell County, and on May the 19th, I ask for your vote, continue support and prayers. May God bless you, may God bless Russell County. Thank you.
Next, we have our candidates for County Judge Executive, and as they appear on the ballot, Chad Aaron and Randy Markham.
My name is Chad Aaron. I'm married to Amy Aaron. We work, live, and are raising our family here in Russell County. This community is not where we live. It is our home. It's where we hold our heart. For many years, I've been involved in home building businesses, which has given us firsthand and understanding of both opportunities and challenges facing families in our area. One of the most pressing issues we face today is affordability. The annual income in Russell County less than $40,000 a year. It is hard to become difficult for young people and families to afford housing and build a stable life here. While it will always be the top priority to attract new industry and create better paying jobs in Russell County, we must also recognize the importance of supporting and strengthening the industrious local businesses we already have. We also need to continue to promote and grow tourism. It is essential to expand the local economy and create new opportunities. As a father, I want my children and one day my grandchildren to have a chance to live, work, and succeed right here at home. Too often we hear the same story when we ask a friend or a neighbor about our children. They had to move away to find better opportunities. This is the reality. We must work together and change. Russell County has so much potential by investing in our people, supporting local businesses, creating opportunities for growth. We can build a future for our families and don't have to leave to succeed. They can thrive right here at home. On May 19th, I hope you all vote for me.
Mr. Markham?
Go Randy.
That was his wife.
I'm Randy Markham, returned Russell County Judge Executive, and for the last 3 years and 4 months, I've been doing the job. There's a lot of things that we can say on campaign trail and promises that we can make. It's another thing to do. One of the things you'll learn is the things you can't do, and then once you get past that, then you can start doing the things you can. I think I've got through that part of the job in the first 15 months or so that you do. Bringing businesses and restaurants to this community, you talk about building relationships, is the things that you do. Today, I had 4 meetings already on this, tourism, workforce development, I'm sorry, not tourism, industrial development, workforce development, and just extension office stuff. But those meetings are important, and it's important to our community to try to do the best you can. So I get up every day, going to work, trying to do these things. I try to bring the business experience I had from what I've done in my past to the judge's office, and I hope I've done it for the citizens of Russell County. And I think I'm a proven leader.
vote for me on May 19th, number 25. Thank you.
All right, we've had an introduction from all of our candidates. Anyone here that was overlooked? Candidate-wise, all right. Candidate-wise. However, we do have a couple of our elected officials here, both of whom are unopposed this year. I see Bobby Dunbar, Russell County Jailer back here. I see Josh Branscombe, our state representative, who also is unopposed. Is there anyone else, current elected official who is unopposed? Richard, we had you up here, yeah. Tim Popplewell could not be here, our PVA, he is unopposed. Kevin Shear, our county attorney, and also Mark Coots, our county coroner. All three of those guys are unopposed and could not be here. We'd like now for our candidates for magistrate to come back up on the stage. We're going to start with District 1, and we're going to ask each of our candidates a question. You will have an opportunity to respond to that question for up to 1.5 minutes. If you want to take that time to respond to the question. Again, I would encourage you to look at Rhonda on the front row. If she waves the yellow sign, that means you've got 20 seconds. The red sign means your time is up, and we would ask you to respect that. We're going to start with our magisterial candidates in District 1, and Mr. Waddell, we'll start with you. The question for you, sir, is, as a county magistrate, what experiences do you bring to the fiscal court as a magistrate that make you believe you can do a better job and are more qualified than your opponent?
Well, like I say, I'm Terry Waddell, and I've been in as magistrate for 11 years, and I've been in business for myself for 54 years, and I've rode all over the country, in the United States and Canada, and as far as knowing the roads, I know every one of them, and I know about 95% of the people by their name, and we're all, you know, all the people's in together, and they call me all the time, but, you know, I do everything I can, and I blacktop 70 some roads, and I just blacktopped another one this week, fixing to blacktop 2 more next week. So that's not very bad for a magistrate, and, you know, and I've saved a lot of money myself in my district.
All right, thank you, Mr. Waddell.
Thank you.
Mr. West, same question to you, sir. What experiences do you have, or do you think you bring as a member, if you're elected to the fiscal court, that would allow you to do a better job than your opponent?
Thank you, Jeff. Yes, I believe most of my experience throughout my years working at different companies, in different counties. I worked at the Times Journal for 6 years and got to know the community and work in the community well there at the Times Journal, but also Bluegrass Cellular for 7 years, a great technology company, and moved on there to Dual County Telephone, which I've been there for over 27 years as the Director of Business Operations, where we deal with budgets and also just new technology and managing. And I feel like some of those attributes would make a great asset for the fiscal court. I also feel like there's a lot of times you need a new perspective, a new voice, and a professional approach about the office to work together in the court. And also to be engaged in these organizations like the Chamber of Commerce and like the Tourism Board and the IDA. I think it's important for the county judge, as they do, but I believe the magistrate's got a little bit of responsibility themselves to be engaged in the community. So when you're talking you're more knowledgeable, and you can also share that with your other magistrates in physical court. And I think everybody can be more successful if they're on the same page. And also be proactive as much as you can about things that you can do. And that's what I look to do, and I ask for your vote on May the 19th.
Thank you, Mr. West. Could we have our candidates for magistrate in District 3 please come back up? And if our candidates for District 4 and District 5 could go ahead and come over, just stand in the corner, we might move this along a little bit. So we will begin with candidates in District 3. Mr. Kazoo, we'll start with you, followed by Mr. Cooper and Mr. Wilson. And so, Marty, same question to you. What experiences do you have that you believe make you a better candidate, a better qualified candidate to serve on the fiscal court as a magistrate than maybe your opponents?
Jeff, I spent 30 years as a public servant. I was just starting my career with the volunteer fire department there in Eli. Carried that on to a career with the fire service, the city of Nicholasville, which I'm proud to say, and very blessed I'll be retiring from that job this August. In that current position there, I served the last 6 years as administrator of that department. Been part of managing about an $8 million budget just for our department alone, and working with many capital projects and other things with that department. So I can draw all that experience, even going back to my experiences with the volunteer department on the other side. The budgets are very small in that department compared to what we did for my career department. We learned how to stretch pennies there. So again, I can bring those experiences there, but even with that is being responsive and being what I call servant leadership with my career in the fire service. Servant leadership, I'm there for the people, I'm there for my firefighters. I want to be, as a magistrate, I want to be there for the citizens of the 3rd District. I want to be able to respond to those citizens when they need me, and listen to them. I want to be accessible. I want to be a voice for the citizens of the 3rd District. And I think with those experiences that I have, I can do that in a very well. And hope to just, again, continue to work towards that and serve the citizens of the 3rd District. Good. Thank you.
Mr. Cooper? Jameson, same question to you. What experiences do you bring that make you think you can do a better job as magistrates than either of your opponents?
I've been self-employed since 2018. I've lived on my own, answering people, hearing what they had to say, hearing their opinions, and I'd really like to be able to answer the phone calls. Hear what y'all have to say, hear what concerns y'all have. Be able to come out and look at the roads. I have the time to be able to come out and talk to you if you want to talk to me in person. And I just feel like I could communicate well with you all, and that's all I've got.
Mr. Wilson, same question to you. What experiences do you bring to the fiscal court that make you believe or think you can do a better job as magistrate than your opponents?
Of course, right now, I'm currently serving. I've been in office for 3.5 years. The relationships that I have developed through talking with constituents, being out in the communities, that stuff doesn't transfer. Like Randy spoke about earlier, it takes a while to learn what you can and can't do, how far your budget goes. In the first couple of years, it's all a blur. So once you get used to that, you can put that forward and make it more productive. Over the years, I think I mentioned on a post that I've had 9 roads fully funded from federal money. I think I'm the only district that's had paid from each year, which that's a big thing. It's something, those stuff, the relationships and the knowledge that you gain in the first prior term does not transfer with the title. Those things you have to learn them and earn them. And that's what I enjoy doing. I mean, going to the training conferences and stuff at KCO, at KMCA, at Lexington, Louisville. I go to those conferences 3-4 times a year. I mean, it's something to go and meet with the people who are above you doing the things, and that's going to give you the knowledge to know how to do the things on our level. And by doing that, like I said, it's just something I enjoy. I enjoy listening to the people, getting out there, being in the community, and helping when I can, because these are the same people that supported me through my life. So I want to give back and continue doing the job as a magistrate for District 3. Thank you.
We can have our candidates for District 4 Magistrate. Bobby Dan Williams, we'll start with you, followed by Mr. Coppage and then Mr. Richardson. Mr. Williams, this may come as no surprise, but same question to you. What experiences would you bring to the fiscal court as a magistrate that you believe would help you do a better job than your opponents?
Jeff, all I've ever done is vegetation maintenance and stuff like that, just been in business for years. I feel like a fresh set of eyes, never heard anything, just before, you know. Been in business years, my business experience, of course, that plays a big part. That's sort of what I'm about. I would like to see Russell County quit declining. I'm trying to work on that. I would love to try to work on that. But that's pretty much it. My business experience and everything I've done in the past, I think is what all of us. Thank you.
Thank you. Robert, same question to you. What experiences do you bring to the fiscal court if you are elected magistrate that would allow you to do a better job than your opponents?
I think, Jeff, one of my best experiences is life itself has taught me. I was built from the ground up. We were raised, lost my father at a very young age. We were raised very poor. I don't consider myself any better than anyone else. I'll be genuine, I'll be honest, I'll be dependable. Any time of the day or night you call me, you can ask anyone that knows me, that I'll drop what I'm doing and I'll be there to help you, whether it's with a road problem, a family problem, someone's sick. I've spent a lot of my time in the last 20, 25 years doing benefits to raise money for people that's been sick, lost loved ones. That's what you'll be getting from me. I'll be genuine to you. I'll be there for you. I'll answer your calls. I'll report to duty every day. You'll see me out in the district somewhere working if the road crew's there. I've got experience there at the road crew. I worked 4 years at the Ross County Road Department. I learned how to operate equipment. I learned how to deal with people through my real estate business, my self-employment. I do construction work, tree service, stuff grinding. I built myself from the ground up with the Lord's grace, and He really blessed me, and that's why I have in my heart to run for magistrate. I have had since a young adult, and that's why I'm running for the seat of magistrate in District 4. And I would greatly appreciate your support, and all I ask is give me an opportunity to serve you and see if what I'm telling you is not true. And if you have any questions, ask anyone that knows me, and they'll tell you just exactly what I told you here tonight. So if you want honesty, dependability, and somebody that you can depend on 4 years solid, I'll be there for you. If you don't like me, don't put me in the next 4 if I decide to run. If I think I've done a terrible job, you don't have to worry about me running again. I won't run. But if I think I've done okay, I get a good response, I'll run again. Thank you all.
Mr. Richardson, same question to you. What experiences do you bring to the fiscal court as a magistrate that make you believe you can do a better job than your opponents?
Well, I'm currently serving my 3rd term, 6 and 4, and you know when everybody says magistrate, they think roads. There's a lot more to being a magistrate than roads. I mean, there's financial stuff and food every day. And you know, I've done business for 35 years. When you get done governmental business is totally different. What you do, you apply for something, then you pay for it. And it don't happen overnight. I mean, it's something you gotta fight for all and on. It could be 5 or 6 years. And I think that I've done a pretty good job of doing all that. I'm a fighter, I'm not a quitter. And I do take care of my roads, and they are a major thing. That's what everybody thinks. It's consistent with the Masters, is roads and darting. But there's a little more to that. I serve on several committees, the budget and the recycle. I was 3 or 4 of them. And I enjoy serving the people, and when I'm in there, I help all the people. I don't help just the one that wants to, anybody call me the one that helps. And I sure would appreciate your all support again on Valentine's Day. Steve Rich, thank you so much.
We can have our candidates now for Magistrate in District 5, Clifton Bunch, Mark Barnett, and Larry Skaggs. We'll go in that order. Mr. Bunch, you're first. Mr. Bunch, same question to you, sir. What experiences do you bring if you're elected as a member of the fiscal court? What experiences do you bring that you believe would make you a better member than your opponents?
Well, number one, I am a business operator. I run a business, and it's plain and simple. I mean, you've got to work hard, and you've got to do what you tell people, because that's my bread and butter, and if I don't get paid, I don't eat. And I think, that looks, speaks for itself on the business side. As far as the road side, being a magistrate, my previous employer, I worked for the Kentucky Transportation Department, and we plowed snow, ice, I pulled ditches, I put roads out, and I hands-on done every bit of that. So I think I've got the most experience as far as being a magistrate for the job. And I do something they asked for your vote on May 19th, number 1 on the ballot.
Thank you. Mr. Barnett, same question to you, sir. What experiences do you bring if you're elected as a magistrate to serve on the fiscal court, which would make you believe you could do a better job on the court than your opponents?
First thing, Jim, appreciate you. The question. I've been in government, worked in government for a while, and they're right. You can't just go in thinking that you can do whatever you want. Because you can. There are certain things you can do, certain things you can't do. And when you're trying to get stuff, you got to be really patient and work hard to get it. And that's what I want to try to do, is be patient and work hard to get it. Sometimes it takes a while to get what you want, but if you stay at it and fight for it, you'll end up getting it in the long run. And being in government, working in government, and the fire department, budget, if nobody is trying to run the volunteer fire department, let me tell you, it ain't easy, because it's got a lot of things to done and everything there is super expensive. If it has fire or police on it, it's twice as high as anything else. So you have to make the budget stretch, make the money go as far as you can, but still you got to get stuff that you need for your farm. So with that, I think that I'll be able to stretch the budget, get what we need for the county, and fight for what we want. Thank you, and by asking your vote on May 19th.
Mr. Skaggs, same question to you, sir. What experiences do you bring to the fiscal court as a magistrate that you believe make you better qualified to serve than your opponents?
Thank you, Mr. Hooper. With the jobs that I've had, if you can call them a job, I count it an honor to be able to have done what I have done in Russell County. The knowledge I have gained from all those positions that I have served in, gives me great knowledge of the inner workings of how this county functions. Then being able to serve like with the Russell Springs City Council, and now I have had the opportunity to serve in the county on the magistrate, as magistrate. I have learned a tremendous amount. With the knowledge that I have gained, it has given me a better understanding of how to function. As one of them has already said, it's more than just roles. Budget has a lot to do with it. Bringing in jobs, etc., etc. You know, I could go on and on. I can't leave out the fact of my service in the Army and the Navy. That also taught me about my country. I love my country, I love God, I love my family, but I also love my community. I ask for your support. Mickey, you told me they'd give me an extra 30 executives, and they did.
We can have our candidates now for district judge. Please come forward and we will begin, Mr. Simmons, followed by Mr. Wittenberg, and then Ms. Bradshaw. Mr. Simmons, the question to you is, what do you see as the biggest issue facing our court systems, and what characteristics do you believe you have that would better prepare you to address that issue over your opponents?
We have several big issues facing the court systems. There's a lot of cutbacks that are coming due to this last budget by the legislature on the court system, and we're going to have to resolve some of those locally in our own courts. There's also a large issue with mental health, and our communities have gotten older, and there's a lot of need for the courts to help families in dealing with the mental health issues and for the aging community that we have. I have been doing these things for the last 16 years. I've had 17 years as the county attorney, where we are actively doing these things and working and handling these issues from the bottom all the way to the top. I've got the experience and I know how the system works as I've worked it every day. I also have built additional friendships, working relationships with all the clerks, officers, and social workers, all the people that it comes together to make the court system work. And I believe with my experience, the system will run as smoothly as possible. Thank you.
Mr. Wittenberg, same question to you, sir. What do you see as the biggest issue facing our courts, and what characteristics do you have that would allow you to be a better judge in addressing those issues than, say, your opponents?
Well, because I can honestly tell you what it looks like from the inside of a jail cell, because I've had that experience myself. One of the lady judges out of Clinton County, Eddie Lovelace, got into it with him over a case and insisted on what I felt like was doing the right thing, got held in contempt, got put in jail for it. Ultimately, it turned out good, but it was much better an experience for me to help handle things, because all too often in our system, a lot of times, we just want to lock people up the wrong way. We look at that as the fix-all for everything. My experiences right there really ingrained in me that that's not the way to solve some of the issues that we have. We have a tremendous drug problem that causes other problems like theft, neglect of the families. I think my experiences in over 20 years of practicing, a lot of defense, a lot of family law, a while I was in the military supervising other soldiers, that those experiences have given me the ability to understand what goes on, to understand that a lot of times we have other methods of dealing with things. Because when I was in the military, if you talked to me, that meant something very bad went wrong. That meant I had to address it, because usually doing that to your sergeant to do stuff. But if that happened, then that was something important enough that I had to make a quality decision, and I plan on doing that as district judge. Thank you.
Ms. Bradshaw, same question to you. What do you see as the biggest issue facing our courts, and what characteristics do you have that you believe would make you better qualified to address that issue over your opponents as judge?
Well, Jeff, I've been out a lot, and one of the biggest concerns that I see, and one of the biggest concerns that I hear from voters across our district, not just Russell County, but Clinton and Wayne County, is the drug epidemic and the mental health issue, the mental health crisis that we have. So many people see people being arrested, and they're immediately released or released soon, and they feel that there's not accountability, that there needs to be more accountability for the actions, for the crimes that have been committed. And that is my stance. There needs to be accountability. People need to know that there are consequences to their actions. I also, what sets me apart from the other candidates is that I have, for the last almost 15 years, served as trial commissioner for Russell County, so I have seen these things. And I believe that I'm best qualified to serve as district judge. Thank you.
We have the mayor candidates, please go forward for Russell Springs and Jamestown. If you guys would go ahead and come down. We're going to hear first from our candidates for Russell Springs mayor, and we're going to hear from Mr. Thomas first. Eddie, if you are elected as mayor, what are your priorities for the city of Russell Springs, and what are your plans to address those priorities on day one?
Good question. Number one for me, the next 4 years is Main Street. 127 is going to grow. You're going to see more dirt moving on 127 this summer fall than you've ever seen. So we are growing and we'll continue growing. So we're going to go to Main Street. We're going to take Main Street and try to make it look like our city park. We're going to work to bring people back to Main Street. But number one, what you said a minute ago, Jeff, I've worked under 5 different mayors for serving, and I think experience is what we got to have in there. I've been a full-time mayor for 5 years. I've been hard for business for 31 years to be your mayor, Russell Springs mayor. I'm there on a daily basis. If you need me to call me. I go to meetings. I'm on the KLC board. We go to DLG. We go to all the meetings to get in touch with the people who can help us get what we need. And we're going to continue to do that. And that's what we're going to do for the future. We're going to work and try to go to work every day, roll our sleeves up, and get in touch with the people we need to get the money where we need to get it for the city of Russell Springs. Because there ain't nobody left Russell Springs no more anytime soon, I promise you that. So I'll be out to see you between now and November. If you get a call about, I've been asked 3 times about shotguns, I promise you it's coming. Just stay tuned, I promise you it's coming. And I'll be out to see you before November, I promise each one of you. Thank you.
Mr. Wilson, same question to you. If you are elected mayor of Russell Springs, what are your priorities and what are your plans to address those priorities on day one?
When I ran for city council the first time, I established then that I was running to be a voice for the people. And I intend, if I'm elected mayor in November this year, I will continue to be a voice for the people. I've been you can check my voting records on every ordinance we passed. I listen to my constituency, whether I agree with it or not, and I'll continue to do so as mayor. Now, one of the biggest concerns that the constituency has is, the rehabilitation centers that are popping up in every corner of our small town. And, I hear it every day. In my barber shop, I hear it from all walks of life. And I just look forward to being the voice of the people while being the mayor, just as I have been while being on the council. I appreciate you now.
Now our candidates for mayor from Jamestown, we'll begin with Mr. Coffey. And the same question to you, Mr. Coffey. If you are elected mayor in Jamestown, what would be your priorities and what would be your plans to address that priority on day one?
Jeff, I've been involved. I started at the City of Russell Springs, worked in the water department, the park department. Been involved in the park system in Jamestown for 40 plus years. I'm big on children. I've always been big on youth of our county. We're working now to make our park system better. That's a continual thing for us, and trying to find the property to increase what park space we do have. Everybody talks about getting factories and employment in. It's very, very difficult. I've worked closely with Mayor Hinton as closely as I could the last 4 plus years. I know stepping into the mayor's job is drastically different than it is being a councilman. I am a 6th-term councilman, but I know that stepping in there is big shoes to fill. We will try to continue the good work that she's done and search out any opportunity that we can possibly find for Jamestown. Thank you.
Mr. Richard, same question to you. If you are elected mayor in Jamestown, what would be your top priority? And how would you address that priority beginning day one?
Well, if I'm elected, my top priority, like I said before, is going to be to carry on with some of the things that we're already working on in the city. We are doing stuff in our parks, but I feel like that with us being so close to the lake, that there's a huge opportunity we're losing in Jamestown by not addressing our tourism and pushing for more of it. I want to help with some of that. I'd like to see some more businesses come in. I want to see us expand. I want to see our town grow. There's just so much that can be done. I've been going to everything I can with Kentucky League of Cities for the last 3 years. I'm currently doing a leadership series with them, and it's amazing the contacts you'll make. Some of the contacts I made through Kentucky League of Cities are just incredible. They can help us bring a lot of things in, and that's one of the key things. Thank you.
Candidates for county clerk, and we'll go again in the order in which you appear on the ballot, and we'll begin with Ms. Glover. Ms. Glover, what is the most important or the biggest duties of a county clerk, and why do you think you are most qualified to be re-elected?
Well, Jeff, our duties in the county clerk are just not county clerk. We've got so many hats. We wear so many hats in there. I've got a good group of girls who are just over and above trying to help others, I do the same thing. I put my number out there. If someone needs me, whether it be 7 o'clock at night or whether it be Saturday morning, I'm available. I'm here to help the people of Russell County in whatever way that I possibly can. I love this county, I love the people, and I love to serve. I've served with the school system for 20-something years, and I'm going to continue to serve the people. Thank you.
Ms. Nelson, what are the most important or the biggest duties of a county clerk, and why do you believe you are most qualified and should be elected county clerk?
I truly feel probably the most important job of the county clerk is being head of the elections and being our local voice for the board of elections here in Russell County. There's so many laws and regulations that go along with the board and elections that you really need to be up to date and understand all those. The laws change constantly and you have to stay up to date on them. And in order to have the integrity in our county elections, you have to have that knowledge. So I feel being up to date and staying strong on that part is one of the most important jobs that the county clerk can carry out.
All right, thank you. Next, we will hear from our candidates for sheriff. We'll begin with Mr. Hancock, followed by Mr. Meyer, Mr. Bertram, and Mr. Polson. Mr. Hancock, a sheriff is the chief law enforcement official in a county. What do you see as the most pressing issues facing Russell County, and what are your plans to address those issues beginning day one that make you, in your mind, better qualified to serve as sheriff?
One of the things that I spent a lot of time the last 4 or 5 weeks going door to door and talking to people, standing on front porches and discussing the issues with the people. And one of the things that I think that I hear across the whole county is our response time. That is something that we've got to work on and to rebuild our sheriff's department where we have the manpower, the people power to be able to serve the people, the citizens, every citizen of Russell County. We need to be able to respond appropriately, fast, and get there and make sure we respond. And no response is not an answer. So we've got to make sure that we're doing that, that to serve the people. The next thing that I hear is drugs. Drugs is a major issue and ancillary crimes that go with it, such as theft, burglaries, and those kind of things, And usually when people steal stuff, they're not stealing it to go get a job somewhere. They're going to steal weed or go find work. They're going to steal weed or sell it to get more drugs. But I think we got to look beyond the possession type charges. We got to start doing things to be more proactive because we've got the demand here. We need to go after the supplier. And the way we do that, I've got several ideas that I want to use, but that really things fixing to come up on me. But I've got several ideas, and one of the best ways that I found in my 30-some plus years in law enforcement is we follow the money. We see people that are gaining through illicit drugs, they're making a fortune off of us, off of our citizens, and we're not doing enough about it. So I want to follow the drugs, follow the money, and then we'll help solve some of the problems here in Russell County. Thank you.
Mr. Meyer, same question to you. What are the most pressing issues facing Russell County? And if you are elected sheriff, what are your plans to address those issues which make you better qualified to be sheriff?
The main thing I've been hearing on the campaign trail and what I've seen when I was there is the drug and the mental health problem. And it's 2026. I'm a younger candidate. I understand that I have a connection with the younger generation and the new generation of police officers. On day one, I said on the radio the other day, I'm gonna fight for hazardous duty, which will make younger deputies, when they come to the sheriff's department, in my number one project, or day one, is hazardous duty, putting a narcotics detective full-time in the sheriff's department, and increasing the patrol deputies. When you increase the patrol deputies, you increase the fight of crime. You have to have road deputies on the road to fight crime, and that's what I will do day one. And I have the connection with the younger generation, the new generation of police officers, and I think I can recruit quality candidates if we get hazardous duty with the younger generation that will put road deputies on the streets to fight for you and your family. Thank you.
Mr. Bertram, same question to you, sir. If you are elected as sheriff and become the chief law enforcement officer in the county, what do you see as the most pressing issues facing the county? And what would be your plans to address those issues beginning day one, which would make you better qualified than your opponents?
Well, first off, Jeff, addressing the issue when I'm here on the street, interviewing, or the campaign, is the drug problem. I'm currently a deputy sheriff in Wayne County, and I'm a canine handler, narcotics handler, so I deal with the drugs out here every day on the street. Just a few months ago, I pulled a pound and a half of drugs from Wayne County on the traffic stop with my dog that was coming to Russell County, and me being out here hands-on with it, seeing it every day, that is the one thing that I'll address right from day one, is to fight the drug problem. And then retention to the deputies. Getting that hazardous duty retirement is important. We just currently got hazardous duty retirement in Wayne County. And that is a big benefit to keeping deputies that want to stay here and work for the county. And then leadership, being a good leader to your deputies, they'll stay with you, they'll work for you until they retire. So that's how I'll address that issue.
Mr. Poston, you are seeking re-election as sheriff and as the chief law enforcement officer of the county. Same question to you. What issues do you see facing Russell County currently, and how are you as sheriff addressing those issues which make you better qualified to be re-elected?
The problems facing most agencies across the state of Kentucky is recruitment and retention, and also the ongoing drug problem. To have good deputies and good trained deputies, you've got to be able to pay and compete with other counties in this state. Right now, like I said, our deputies are still underpaid compared to Adair County, Pulaski County, and other counties because of the hazardous duty issue. Like I said, we're still working our best to address that issue. There have been a lot of progress made. Still yet, there's disagreements over how to get hazardous duty for deputies. But everybody has disagreements, and we go on and move on to the government of Russell County. Drug problem right now, we've got the best deputies that this department has ever had. We've made more drug trafficking arrests and more possession arrests than has ever been made in the last 4 to 5 years in Russell County. I commend my deputies that's working the road out here. Good job, guys, keeping it off the streets. And like I said, we'll continue to serve the people of Russell County and continue to focus on the problems that affect Russell County, recruitment and retention, and the drug problem. A big kudos to my deputies out there. I love you all. Thank you all. Appreciate you all.
All right, finally, we will hear from our two candidates for county judge executive, and we will begin with Mr. Aaron. Mr. Aaron, the county judge executive is viewed as the CEO of county government. What experience do you have in your life that make you better qualified than your opponent to lead county government here in Russell County? And how would you use that to address the issues facing your county?
Well, I think I relate to a lot of people in Russell County. I drove out of town for 15 years, driving Glasgow and Bowling Green, trying to make a living to make the house pay in Russell County. You know, I'm thankful for the great jobs that are here, but there's like 3,500 people who understand that's driving out daily. We have to bring some more jobs in here and do some more things to create growth in Russell County. So I worked in the factory for 15 years and I decided to go home and try to build a business. I built a multi-million-dollar business, so building apartments. Most people know me as a landlord, but it can be done. So I deal with lots of money and I think I can handle the county budget. And I will do everything I can to make sure whoever sheriff gets out of the city, if the mayor chooses to let me. Thank you.
Mr. Markham, same question to you as county judge executive. You are CEO of county government, and in that position, what experience do you have in leading organization or serving as a CEO, which you believe make you better qualified to be county judge than your opponent?
Jeff, I was president of a multi-million-dollar a year company in 7 states, and I did most of that from Russell County. And I understand what he's talking about leaving. I had to leave too. Since 1974, 1 in 3 people has left Russell County, so it's not a problem we just started with today. Hey, today's my birthday. Can I yield back some of my time? I just want to make a quote here. Ronald Reagan was my hero, and he was debating against Walter Mondale. Some of y'all know who he is. Too young. It was 1984, and he said, "I want you to know also, I will not make it an age an issue of this campaign. I'm not going to exploit my for political purposes my own future and experience." That's just a joke. But he made that. I would just say I've got experience. I've been doing this job, and I just like to continue. Budgets is a thing. It's the biggest thing. I mean, when it says fiscal court, that's what it means. It's fiscal responsibility, and that's what we do day in and day out for the county. Is to try to make sure that the county is strong financially, and we can do the things that we need to do. At the same time, I just did a meeting today with 2 representatives. You're constantly going to Washington with money for different people. You're constantly trying to get money, and you're going there like this every time when you go to Frankfurt. So I just appreciate you going for me. Thank you.
So we're going to take a break, about 10-minute break. Help yourself to the refreshments. And again, our thanks to Lake Cumberland Tourism for sponsoring that and the food wagon. We will come back in about 10 minutes, and each candidate will have a 1-minute closing statement or appeal. To ask all of the candidates, if you would, go over to my left. And we're going to afford each of you an opportunity to make a closing statement, a closing appeal, 60 seconds. Please keep it to that. And we're going to do that. Everyone will go over there and we'll call you up. All right, we're going to go in the same order that we have for the introductions and for the questions. If you would, we're just going to ask you to come up, make a final 60-second statement or plea, as if nobody here knows who they're voting for, okay? That's the way to do it. We're going to start with our candidates for magistrate in District 1, Terry Waddell, followed by Eric West.
Let somebody else.
just make a final statement, however you want to do it, 60 seconds, ask people to support you.
Well, I appreciate everybody that support me, you know, which there ain't nobody here in my district, but I know all of y'all know somebody in the district. One Ruth Hills out there, her whole family lives down there, you know. But anyway, I appreciate everybody who voted for me. That's all I got to say. Thank y'all. I wish Eric the best too.
Well, again, I'm Eric West, and I have to say something about our Lord and Savior. He had the guidance and the grace to reach me through all these years, where now I'm at the part where I can retire at the end of this month from Duo Broadband, and I believe with that He still called me to serve. And for those people in District 1, I will be engaged. I will be engaged in community organizations. I will be engaged in you individually. And I will just simply be engaged with physical core to make sure that we grow and make our communities stronger and better for the future. And I humbly ask for your vote on May the 19th. Please give me the opportunity to serve you. I feel like it's my calling to do so. Thank you.
We have our candidates for District 3 Magistrate.
When I was approached about becoming a candidate for magistrate, very humble and very appreciative of all the support and encouragement I have received thus far. And I've seen many and have many more to see in the next few weeks in hopes of earning their vote. I'm excited for the chance to serve the citizens of the 3rd District, and I will be a magistrate that will remain responsive, bold, accessible, and driven to serve the citizens of the 3rd District and all of Russell County. I humbly ask for your vote on May 19th, number 1 on the ballot. Thank you very much.
You know, I've talked about being a magistrate since I was a kid. I remember talking to my mom before she passed away, and I remember her asking me why I really want to be a magistrate. And I just feel like I would be great for the job. I feel like I can give back to the community. I feel like I can really communicate with people well and understand what they're trying to talk about. I can't fix every road in our district, but I can make sure it's as well maintained as possible. But I will also be available on my phone and in person, whatever you need. I will do my best to be honest with you, and I will also take my free time to be out seeing all of y'all, not only now, but if I do get elected, I'll be out talking to people and seeing what you need to do. I would really like to have your vote on May 19th, and thank you.
Once again, I'm Zach Wilson, currently serving as magistrate for District 3 here in Russell County. Over the last 2.5 years, I have focused on getting things done across the entire district. Has been improving roads, securing funding, and making sure we're spending our county budget wisely. We're making progress in every part of the district, not just one certain area. Worked hard to build relationships, to be approachable. Being present and listening to others is what it's all about. It's important as the work itself that's getting done. Moving forward, my goal is to keep that momentum going, continue to improve the infrastructure, bring more resources into District 3, and make sure every community that I represent is taken care of. I believe in showing up, putting in the work, and delivering results, and that's what I will continue to do for District 3. I would appreciate your support and vote on May 19th, number 3 on the ballot.
Candidates for magistrate in District 4.
would just like the opportunity to try to help. I would like the voters of District 4 consider me on May 19th. Thank you. Once again, I think most of you know him now, Robert College, candidate for Magistrate District 4. Just like to take this closing opportunity to just literally say thank you to everyone. I think as being your next magistrate in District 4, I can bring to the table a lot of good public relations experience to help each and every one of us to grow and prosper together. I think I can be a good example to lead our district, and I will be someone who will lead and not follow anyone else and ride their coattail. I will be out there working. I will be trying to bring industry. I can't make you promises tonight because I don't really know what all I can or can't do until I get in. I've never served, but where there's will, there's way. And I'm willing tonight to serve you to the very best of my ability and be there for you, day or night, anything you need, anything our county needs, putting the needs of you, the people of Russell County first. Thank you all so much again for the opportunity. God bless you.
I'm Steve Richardson, and people for tonight. I want to thank the people for putting their confidence in me and time past, and I'm looking forward to doing that in the future, serving the people. It's a pleasure to do that. You know, it's, I answer all the phone calls. Sometimes there's a big snow on, you don't want to answer, but you do anyway. Anyway, it's been a pleasure serving the people of Russell County, and I'm going to continue doing that, so I appreciate your vote. And God bless everyone here, and God bless Russell County. Thank you.
Candidates for Magistrate District 5.
Again, as I've told everybody tonight, my name's Listen Bunch. I'm candidate for District 5 Magistrate. Again, I want to thank you all for having us here tonight. It's a good thing. But what I want to tell the people is I want to be a new voice. I want to work for the people of District 5. I want to be a new voice for the county as a whole. Another thing, I would like to thank my two opponents that we run a good clean race. We're just all after the same job. But again, I am Clifton Bunch, and I am number 1 on the ballot for District 5 Magistrate. I humbly ask you to vote on May 19th. Thank you.
Hello again, everyone. I'm just feel blessed to be able to have this opportunity and blessed that each one of y'all here today. My name is Mark Barnett. I'm on Magistrate District 5. I'll do everything that I can to fight for you as citizens of District 5 and for Russell County. Anything that comes up, give me a call. I'm used to getting calls 2 o'clock in the morning, so it ain't gonna hurt my feelings to make me mad if somebody calls me. But that's just a normal thing for me. But I appreciate your vote. If you can, on May 19th, thank you very much.
Thank you, Chamber Commerce, thank you Tourist Commission, thank you Mr. Hoover for being a moderator. I know a few good words, I just don't always know where to put. But anyway, it's been an honor to serve the people as magistrate. I want to serve here another 4 years. With my experience, I can do a good job. I feel like I have done a good job. I don't mean that in a boastful way, but the words of a former judge executive, I will never forget all my life. If it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. Fifth District Magistrate is not broke. Y'all, thank you so much. It's an honor.
All right, we can hear now from our candidates for district judge.
Again, my name is Tom Simmons. I have been blessed with a beautiful wife and a great family. And I've also been blessed by the voters of Wayne County for the last 4 elections to continue making me county attorney. As county attorney, I've been in the district court every day it's open. That's the place where the county attorney lives, is in district court. We do everything involved with the district court, and that has been my life for the past 16 years. We also are on call every day, every weekend. I tell people I stood in line in Disney World on Dumbo the ride and talked to our sheriff 4 times before I could get on Dumbo the elephant ride with my small child. I'm here to keep everyone safe, do the right thing, be strong, have integrity, and follow the law. I humbly ask for your vote in May 19th. Thank you very much.
I'm Lee Wittenberg. I'm running for district judge. In the 23 years that I've practiced, I've found that one of the biggest problems, one of the biggest disappointments, one of the biggest things that make people mad is not getting to voice their opinions. Things that happen and not getting to have their say and stuff like that in court, or have their say in the judge and stuff like that. Now, all 3 of us are qualified. Mr. Simmons is, Ms. Bradshaw is, everything. But the difference is, if you want a judge that's going to give it the time it deserves, that's going to listen to the problem and stuff like that, to give you an opportunity to say your piece, to get it across, because good, bad, no matter how it turns out, people are a lot more satisfied if they at least get what they kind of say every day in court, they get to have their say. Without an opinion, it gets swept under the rug or pushed away real quick, makes people mad at anything. As district judge, I'm going to give everything the time it deserves and let you tell me what the problem is so we can try to deal with it as it is. Lee Wittenberg, district judge. Thank you.
If elected as your district judge, I will be fair, honest, and impartial. I will treat all people with respect. I will uphold the rule of law, and I will be efficient yet firm. The good Lord blessed me with 2 wonderful God-fearing parents that taught me the importance of my faith, the importance of having a strong work ethic, and the importance of always treating people as I would want to be treated. If elected, I will work hard for not some, but for all the people of this district. At this time, I would like to humbly ask for your vote and your support on May 19th. Thank you.
Candidates for Russell Springs Mayor and Jamestown Mayor.
Hoover. My name is Eddie Thomas. I'm currently your mayor of Russell Springs. And as the next 4 years come along, we're going to work harder and work smarter. I told you when I was elected, I'd roll my sleeves up and go to work. We have. We've been to Frankfurt, we've been to Washington several times to work for our people in Russell Springs. That's what we're going to continue to do. We've worked with our school system, we've worked with Jamestown, we've learned to work with the county, and that's what it is. We started the hashtag Community Matters, and that's what matters to Russell Springs, community, to bring everybody together, and making everything better for all of us. So November 3rd, called Eddie Thomas, re-election for mayor. Thank you.
Thank you all again for being here tonight, watching this stream online. At the end of the day, this election is about one person. It's about the future of Russell Springs and the future and the community we want to leave for our children to inherit. I was raised to believe in hard work, honesty, and treating people right. Those days were passed down to me with my family, and they guide me today as a business owner, a council member, and a husband and father. I'm proud to be part of this community. I've built my life here. I've worked here for nearly 17 years, and I've had the privilege of getting to know a whole lot of you along the way. And this is what drives me: real conversations, real people, real commitment to doing what's best for our town. We have a strong foundation, but there's more we can do. More opportunity to create, more growth to pursue, and a brighter future to build for our kids and grandkids. Thank y'all, and I appreciate your vote in November. It's okay if you vote for Eddie, we can still be friends. I just hope I get a couple more in. Thank you.
Once again, my name is Dwight Richard, running for mayor of Jamestown. I'm a lifelong citizen of Jamestown. Actually, the house I live in was built by my great-grandfather, turned 100 years old this year, so we've been a part of Jamestown for a long time. I love Jamestown, I always have. I've tried to leave a time or two, but I always came back. It's home. That's what I want it to be for me, for my kids, my grandkids, and everybody else's. I want what's best for everyone, and that's what I want to do. But I do think we need to grow, and we need some other things to come in. I also ask you to vote November 3rd, and as they say, November 3rd is a long time away. Just, I'll be around. Thank you.
All right, next we will hear from our candidates for county clerk.
As your county clerk, I would just like to say that since I have been in office since August the 1st of 2022, I have overcome many obstacles. With the team that I have, we have been able to increase our knowledge. I attend every clerk's meeting that I possibly can in the state, whether it be in Lexington or Louisville, wherever it may be. I continue my education about being county clerk. I want to continue to be your county clerk of Russell County. Thank you.
If elected, I will be a working clerk, present, hands-on, and right there alongside my staff, serving you. I won't be behind that closed door. I will be on the front line with a well-trained team to make sure you are taken care of. I will move supported by finishing all the preservations of the important records in the deed room, by making them all digital and protecting them for future generations while making them more accessible. I will also restore the online registration services so you can access the clerk's office at your convenience, whether that's in person or online. My priorities are simple: fast, friendly, and knowledgeable services, access 6 days a week to the office or anytime online, and a well-trained team that gets it right the first time. And just as important, I will bring back that friendly hometown feel our clerk's office was once known for. Because at the end of the day, my campaign isn't just about me, it's about serving you, the people of Russell County. I would be honored to earn your support and your vote. With my experience, my work ethic, and my commitment, I am not asking for a chance to learn. I am ready to work for you.
Candidates for sheriff.
Thank you. As sheriff, my focus is going to be maintaining full coverage across this county, strengthening that cooperation between all the agencies involved, and building a professional, well-trained team that represents this county the right way. I want a sheriff's office that is visible, responsive, and trusted. I also believe strongly in a good relationship to work with the fiscal court in getting such things as hazardous duty and working with them to get things like our pay and stuff like that for our deputies and our staff, and I continue to work with them. And I've done a good job doing that with other things as well, because I'm a hostage negotiator from way back. So I'm not here to make promises that I can't keep, but I'm here to bring experience, leadership, and a steady hand in an office that plays a critical role in the future of this county. I humbly ask for your support and your vote on May 19th to be your next sheriff of Russell County. Thank you.
I would like to thank everybody for coming out tonight. I'm a little new to this, so I was nervous, but it's turned out to be good. And since 2014, I've had the opportunity and blessed to serve you all in Russell County, the citizens, emergency services. And after May 19th, I hope that you all will let me continue to do that. I'm not running for sheriff just for me, I'm running for my children and your children. I believe Russell County, I love it. I was born and raised here, and I will do whatever I can to protect my children and your children. And I think together we can build a safer Russell County. Thank you. God bless.
This isn't just an election for me. This is about the future of the community I call home. I respect anyone who has served this profession. Experience matters, but I believe having that experience right now, being out here doing the job today, matters even more. I'm not retired. I'm still working. I'm still on the road, and I'm still handling the K-9. And facing the same challenges our deputies face every single day. I spent my life serving here at home and overseas. And I didn't just build time, I built experience. And I believe Russell County deserves a sheriff who will lead from the front, be accountable to the people, and show up when it matters the most. The sheriff doesn't work for the government, the sheriff works for you. And I humbly ask for your vote. Keep working on the real battle.
First of all, I'd like to thank the good Lord above and all the South girls and the wife for all the support they've lent me and all the prayers that we've had through my term as sheriff. When you go vote on May the 19th, I want everybody to remember this. You remember the sheriff who got school resource officers in your elementary schools to protect your children and safe. You remember the sheriff that walked the halls of those elementary schools before we ever had the school resource officers. You remember the sheriff, for all you firearm owners out there that has stood up and always wielded your Second Amendment rights. You remember the sheriff that has always got his deputies and staff to check the churches that in this county to keep them safe and the businesses itself. On May 19th, you all remember the vote, Garrett K. Olson, the report about Russell County Sheriff. Thank you.
I'm John Wayne Green, Council Region Board. I appreciate you voting. I'm on board the people of Russell County. Thank you all. Appreciate y'all voting. May 19th.
We'll hear now from our candidates for County Judge Executive.
I'm Chad Aaron, I'm Russell County Judge Executive. I got elected, I'm going to do everything I can to work my tail off to make Russell County better than what it is. There's a lot of things for me. I've not made promises. I told everybody I'll give you all the effort to work. Yes, I won't sit down in restaurants. I won't lunch in a motel. Absolutely. I also want the 911 dispatch to be a lot better than what it is for our people to be safe. But I tell you what, these young guys have got a great vision for Russell County. On May 19th, vote Chad Aaron.
I'm Randy Markham, your current county judge executive, and I appreciate it if you would look at me again to be your judge. I've worked hard, and you look at some of the stuff I've done, you just talked about 911, we have the most advanced 911 to be county around us. We're the next gen, we just updated it all, so not sure what they need, but anyway. I appreciate your vote, and please get out and go vote May 19th, and number 2 without. Thank you for your time. Hope you all have a good evening. Thank you for celebrating my birthday.
And before we close, we have 2 candidates here from Russell County who are unopposed this year, and we want to give them an opportunity just to come up and say a quick thank you. First of all, our jailer, one of the longest serving jailers in the Commonwealth of Kentucky, Bobby Scott Dunbar.
Thank you, Jim. In 2010, you all elected me jailer of Russell County. And I read something that said that in order to be a successful candidate, that you have to be 3 things: creative, innovative, and dedicated. And so I promise you one thing, I'm going to be one of them. I'm going to be dedicated. I found out this job, I've got to be innovative and creative too. And so I promise the people of Russell County I'll be a working jailer. And Jim, I've not hit the snooze button yet, okay, and all that time. I told you the other day, when I start hitting that snooze button on my clock, I'll be rethinking things. But right now, I appreciate y'all so much. Russell County very good to me, and I thank you so much for the past 4 terms, okay? And so, we're going to continue serving you all. I promise you, I will be dedicated, and I'll be a working jailer. Promise you that.
Next, we have our state representative, Josh Branscombe, who just is finishing his 3rd term, and he is unopposed as well.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you to the chamber for putting this on, and Jeff, thank you. You always do such a good job with these things, and one thank Jeff also for his service. Following his footsteps it was a big chore, and those are shoes you can't fill, but he's really done a great job, and he laid the groundwork for where we are today. But I want to thank you all. This is finishing my 3rd term, and you all have blessed me with the opportunity to serve you for another term. But I also want to thank you for being here tonight. This is very important that you're here, and for those who are watching online as well. We're choosing the leaders of our county, who's going to chart that course for us as we move forward here over the next few years. So it's very important to be here, to be involved, and to take the time and be methodical about who you're going to vote for. And to those candidates, running for office is tough. It's tough on candidates. I think it's even tougher sometimes on the families. And winning is tough. But once you're in, whether that's you're re-elected or newly elected, it can be even tough because there's going to be tough decisions that you're going to have to make. There's going to be some votes that you're going to have to take, and sometimes they may not be popular. But you got to do what's right for the county. And so when you win, whoever that is, I just want to challenge you to stay the course and let's move the county forward and provide those opportunities, for our citizens and for those future generations to come. And I promise you, you guys have blessed me with another 2 years to represent you in Frankfort. I'll be here to provide any tools, anything I can do in Frankfort to help move this county forward, and I'll always be here for you. So thank you all once again. Thanks for being here, but thank you for the opportunity to represent you all in Frankfort. Thanks.
Again, our thanks to the Chamber and the Lake Cumberland Tourism for sponsoring this. And just to follow up briefly on what Josh said, I know it's tough to be a candidate, especially in today's society where cowards can hide behind social media and they can do all kinds of things. It's tough. It's tough on families to endure that. So for each of you who are on the ballot, who are a candidate this year, our thanks to you for putting yourself out there, offering yourself to serve Russell County. And I'm going to leave you with this. There was a speech one time by Theodore Roosevelt. It's called The Man in the Arena. And to me, it is so appropriate for anyone who is a candidate for public office and what you have to endure. Theodore Roosevelt said, "It is not the critic who counts. No, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles. Not the man where the doer of deeds could have done them better. No, you see, the credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs and who comes up short again and again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming. But who does actually strive to do the deeds? That who is where the credit goes. Who knows great enthusiasm, the great devotion and commitment, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows that in the end, the triumph of achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least he fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat. For all of you candidates, thank you all for your devotion, your commitment, and being a candidate to serve this community, and thank you all for being here tonight. Thank you all very much.
Jump.